Dear Divine Feminine, welcome. This is Mimi, and this is Dear Divine Feminine. Today we're going to talk about the ugly side of awakening. Not to dramatize, not to say like, oh, dark side, ugly side, what you don't know about awakenings. No, it's actually the parts that don't look like a fairy tale, that don't look like a unicorn with sparkles and shining, glitter all over it. It's the part where it gets like sticky. It's the part where it gets very 3D, and you ask yourself, is this really an awakening? Because it's me, it's my regular life, and it's just getting harder and harder. Even day-to-day stuff is getting harder, people are getting more difficult, and it's just ugly. Like, there's nothing magical about this. I want you to see it from this perspective. There's no way out but through. I hope I said it right, but you get what I say. I know you feel it in your heart, because your soul will give you the signs to tell you that you're on the right track. All the signs and synchronicities, they're going to tell you you're on the right track. Your soul, your gut feeling is going to tell you. Your heart is going to tell you. Sometimes those signs are not going to be as loud, and you might go panicky, and you might go, where are the signs? Where is the energy of the divine masculine? Where is that tug? Where is that pull? But rest assured, that means when you're not feeling that energy, when you're not being actually pushed over by that energy, or dragged into areas that bring a lot of emotions and that get even more difficult for you, trust that it is a period of, it's digestion, okay? The energy rises, and then the energy balances, and then this never is a linear process. This is like in spirals. So in the spiral, sometimes you might get the feeling that you're actually regressing, you're going back, or you're not feeling things anymore, but actually you're always moving forward. But why does it feel so disgustingly mundane sometimes? That's a part of the journey as well. Where it's going to get a bit harder to believe that you're actually on an awakening journey, which is the key to this journey, because whenever you forget that this is an awakening, this is your sacred awakening journey, and whenever you forget this and treat this like a romantic relationship breakup, fading away, anything related to that realm of relationships, you're gonna keep yourself in a hamster wheel. But when you really grasp the fact, and it's gonna be a gut feeling that you're gonna feel so strongly at times, that soul feeling, that heart feeling, that you are on your awakening journey. That looking back, everything has led to this moment, and now it's time. So sometimes it's not going to be all, downloads and upgrades and that mystical, magical energy just taking over, and it all feels like this magical tale. You see the signs, the synchronicities, but some days it's like none of that ever happens. You find yourself maybe at work, at home, in your car, with people around you, just stuck in 3D life and being presented by the problems or situations or people or certain behavior that is just almost like pushing you to the edge, and you just want to go, this is not an awakening, this is just a shitty day, week, month, whatever. But I want you to remember, when you don't feel the magic in that way, that is a bit more obvious, don't give up on it, because the magic is woven into the fabric of this journey. It's woven into the fabric of you, your soul. So you cannot not have it, if it makes sense. It's always there. But trust that this journey has a very mystical flow to it. You cannot really predict. You cannot have stages. You cannot have this linear path. You cannot have it's not a graph, So when you really surrender, it's actually letting yourself relax into that flow and flowing with it, flowing with the flow. So whatever life brings you, just seeing as not as another, another problem thrown at you, but see it as, okay, there's something here. Especially when you feel that chest tightening and when you feel that urge to just run away and hide under the covers and shut the blinds. I want you to especially do this when you have that feeling. Just when you want to go back to a safe place and just everything disappears, and that you don't have to be a part of it. You don't have to what's the right words? It's not even survive. You don't have to pretend that you are actually okay with everything. So those times, especially, remember, the magic is still there. It's just not as obvious, and it's just not that part of the journey where you get to really experience it fully, like around every corner. Like you have you switch on the radio, it's there, and you turn around and it's there. It's an animal, it's a sign, it's a song. Sometimes it'll be like that, but other times it'll be a bit different. But know that whatever is being thrown at you by life, it is actually a gift, so that you can balance. Because during separation, dear Divine Feminine, during separation, what happens? Healing happens. Preparation happens. Preparation to what? I know what you want to hear is union. Yes, but more importantly, it's your inner union. It's your inner union. If you're early on, you're not going to like this, because you're going to probably want to hear about like union with Divine Masculine and all of that. But I promise you, this is much bigger. And it's not to, it's not to put union down or anything, but it's actually much bigger. So, whatever happens, wherever you feel really challenged and when you feel really stuck and you just want to go full victim mode and go like, why is this happening to me? I don't like this. I want to shut down. I want all of this to stop. I want you to just take a deep breath and just turn it, like switch perspective and go, what is here for me to learn? What is here for me to balance and grow, so nothing ever cracks anymore? Your foundation. Yeah. Let me make it say it in a nice like a good sentence. You treat each and every one of those as an opportunity to expand, grow, and meet yourself at a deeper level. Yeah. Because they are. Trust me, universe, everything, everyone that is brought your way has secret codes to what? To you. Because they're all mirrors. And whatever you see in them, whatever you feel in them, whatever arises within you when you interact with them, trust me, it's not about them. It's about you. And they're all pieces of information. They're all pieces of the beautiful puzzle of you. So you put them together, and that's how you get union. That's how you have inner union. And don't make me say it, yes, you have outer union. But that's not the point right now. We're not going to let the mind hold on to that idea and forget about everything else I just said. Remember, this is your spiritual awakening. Treat it as one. Flow with it as one. I'm sending you so much love. And if you need a guiding light, a hand to hold while you're walking this path, I'm here for you. You can check out my website. I have coaching programs, I have detox programs, and I have a twin flame course that gives you probably everything you know, everything you need to know, that you already know actually within. But I'll help you get in touch with the wise higher self of yours, who holds all the answers. And with the detox program, I help you. I'll walk you through 30 days of detox, where we really treat that push energy that is keeping you in separation as an addiction, and we understand what's really going on, and it's just, we're detoxing. One thing that's really misunderstood usually is that when we're detoxing, when we're getting rid of texts, photos, whatever, it is not to permanently kick divine masculine out of your life. That's not the point. But you got to understand, for the divine masculine to be able to come back into your life, for union frequency to happen, there is a wall that needs to be taken down. And how do you take that wall down? First, you bring down that energy. You stop the push and the pull. And how you do that? You detox. You detox. Trust me, that's the only way. And that's the key. That's the first step. If you're really serious on this journey, if you're really serious about your intentions, if you're ready to shift, and if you're ready to step into your power and step out of that agony, that addiction, that obsession, my website's there. It's www.deardf.com. I hope this helps, and you got this, beautiful soul. I'm sending you so much love.